Jimmy, what'd you do today? It was not a beautiful day, but a nice day to get stuff done around the house?
No, I walked around.
Do you have a house?
No.
So you walked around?
I walked around and I paid attention.
Hi, Leanne. Thanks for being here in your comfy Abercrombie and Fitch sweater.
That's actually Costco.
So our plugs are getting cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah.
So did you buy like 50 of them? How does that work?
I bought two. I
Oh.
almost bought three, but
You didn't have to buy them in a pallet.
no. I tried to.
You tried to, but they were only black and white. How did that answer my question in your head? How did that? Yeah.
Because I thought there would be purples and turquoise and all that, and then I would buy.
Oh, you thought palette, like color palette. That is adorable. I was thinking more blue collar, like palette, the things that they ship the shit on. And you're like from Los Gatos, and you're like, I don't like puce. I don't. So you are a marriage and family therapist. That's fascinating to me. How many years have you done that?
Almost 20.
20 years. So you've heard some shit.
Almost all.
Is there anything that would surprise you at this point if a couple came in and said, doubt it? Now, and you have, I just realized you can't tell us anything because of confidentiality.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't have to reveal who they are.
Let it, yeah, let's do it. Now, are some of the people in the room tonight? That would be awesome. That would be spectacular. It'd be great if you start talking and someone's like, oh, fuck it, and just runs out. And after the show, there's a minivan on fire. What happened? We weren't talking about you. Oh, damn. What does a woman want?
A woman wants to communicate with a person, and she wants to feel loved and cared about, and that there's a connection.
That's why we're in therapy. That shit right there.
It's funny.
You two look at each other's eyes, you want to have your eyes open up.
Well, I find that at this point in our relationship, neither of us want sex. So. We're actually just, yes, Jimmy. Oh, you do? See, you're so if men want sex and women want communication and intimacy, how do we make that work? What's the most useful tool you've seen in 20 years of getting couples to come together?
Well, frankly, just what I just said.
And I totally forgot that.
Men tend to.
Yeah. You're right, Charlotte. You're right.
Looking at each other's eyes while you're making love makes a connection, and the both.
Well, how's she gonna do that if her head doesn't turn around? I don't want to hurt anybody, right? I have a valid explanation for that, okay? I heard, and I think this is beautiful, that true love is not looking into each other's eyes, it's looking in the same direction, which is why I insist on doggy style. We're both looking in the same direction, right? And, you know, there's a lot of communication happening there. I'm hearing a lot from her, mostly ouch and no, and, you know, I was asleep, you know, that kind of, you know what time it is, and I'm like, it's not romantic when you bring up the time. We're both looking in the same direction, right? And, you know, there's a lot of communication happening there. I'm hearing a lot from her, mostly ouch and no, and, you know, I was asleep, you know, that kind of, you know what time it is, and I'm like, it's not romantic when you bring up the time. You've learned a lot about me.
Most of my partner is normally looking in opposite directions.
Opposite directions? No, I like that word. I think you just coined a word.
Opposite? Opposite?
let's move on. Because
You
there's,
make a good point.
I-
Because the two
I
people
do?
are looking in the same direction, metaphorically and in the relationship, which is different than sexually.
yes, and sometimes you need to cement that bond with doggy style,
You're both.
right? Of course, with permission. I'm not a weirdo or anything. I mean,
You're both looking forward while doing it backwards.
I believe that's the new Republican theme, isn't it? They're looking backward as they're fucking us. I think that's the new theme.
In the butt.
Very good, Jimmy. Wait. Captain Subtlety over there figured out the joke. If you were a superhero, what would be your 2 superpowers? And you said being able to heal suffering, very Mother Teresa of you,
Oh, I'm saint-like, I'm
and change people with hearts and loving. I have to say those are the 2 lamest superpowers ever. I mean, that's beautiful and shit, but I mean, we were looking for like, I could punch the fuck out of somebody, you know?
good. Well, I made a good suggestion, my friend Rick.
Say one thing that sums up what you do. Oh, yes, Jim.
I did have a question actually.
That's nice. If you had to sum up. Go ahead, Jimmy, go ahead.
What's the percentage of couples that actually, at the end of the 40 times, just you go, no, nothing, sorry, and they go on their ways being unhappy?
Very few, actually.
You're
I've
good.
Well, I've had a lot of success, I really have. I did tell a couple, I don't know, maybe a year ago, I said, you guys just need to end it, you do.
Wow.
But they decided they still wanted to try.
So she does say that to people.
But not very often. Really, I want to help them make it.
That's
Are
beautiful.
you married?
Yes. Well, I mean, I've been with a guy for 20 years, but I'm actually not.
Interesting.
And there is the secret.
Leanne, I want to thank you for being a guest on our...
You get to sit here now and enjoy the show till we kick you off stage. So tell me more about how long, where is your therapy business?
I'm in Los Gatos.
Oh, that's a good place to be
Do you
because
have a
there's going to be a
website?
lot of terrible marriages in Los Gatos. When it comes up the second time, can you be ready?
I'm sure you've heard that a lot in your work.